Listen to me. The wealthiest people in the world do not work for their money. They've unlocked a glitch in the system that allows them to print money on demand. Today, I'm going to show you how you can replicate wealthy people's exact steps so that you can make your money work for you. I'm going to teach you how you can acquire large amounts of capital. I'm talking about $50,000, $100,000, $300,000, $1 million investment accounts to trade with and make that money work for you, which requires zero risk from you. You may be thinking, why are these companies willing to give us so much of their money for us to trade with? What's the catch here? You see, these are particular companies looking for investors or looking for traders to grow their capital. And at the same time, they're not going to give this amount of money just to anybody. In order to acquire this large amount of money, you need to go through what you call an evaluation with this company. An evaluation is simply just a test, or you could call it an exam, to prove to this company that you're a profitable trader. And once you can prove that to them, in return, they will give you these large amounts of money. And that is exactly what I'm going to teach you in today's video. How you can pass this evaluation, how you can become consistently profitable. And I want to put this into perspective for you and break down a mathematical equation to show you how easy it is to set goals with this and scale your capital. I'm going to use the example of 2% a month return on this funded account with this company. Let's start off small. Let's say you decided to go for a $10,000 account. You've passed the evaluation, which we're going to cover later in this video, and now you've acquired a $10,000 live account with real money. 2% a month or 2% return on that $10,000 account is $200. With that $200 profit, you can use to go and buy a $100,000 evaluation. Same rinse and repeat. You pass that $100,000 evaluation. Now you're making 2% a month on a $100,000 account, which is now $2,000. So even though the percentage return remained the same, you're making substantially more money. What's the difference here? The difference is that you have access to more capital. The saying that the rich get richer and the poorer get poorer, this is exactly why. The more money you have, the more return you're going to make. And this is where I'm here to guide you to get access to these large amounts of capital, to focus on a simple 2% return a month and remain consistent at it. For some people, $2,000 a month is life-changing money, and it doesn't end there. With that $2,000 return on the $100,000 account, you can now scale to a $1 million trading account. Rinse and repeat. You pass that evaluation, you now have a $1 million live account with real money to trade with. That same 2% on that $1 million account is now $20,000. And it's really not difficult to achieve this. All that it takes is consistency in learning in what I'm about to teach you in today's video. As another saying goes, I can take you to the water, but I can't force you to drink. All of these people on the screen over here are people I've personally mentored to get funded and gain consistent payouts on a monthly basis. If you're a regular viewer at my channel, you would realize by now that this is a very different type of video to the content I usually make. And that's because I finally decided to make a video on this and reveal my secret that I use to build substantial amounts of wealth. At the age of 20, I was able to buy my dream muscle car because of this. At the age of 21, I bought my dream childhood car. At the age of 23, I bought one of my classic dream supercars, all thanks to this business model. And I've taken years to decide to talk about this on my YouTube channel. And there's a lot of other content creators and people on YouTube that talk about the same thing. A lot of the time it's BS, and if you actually go and test what they teach you, you will start to see that it's not really sustainable and not working. I'm also not promising you Lambos and mansions by next week Sunday. This is something that took me well over 7 years to master. The first 3 years, I couldn't make a single cent from this due to these two reasons. And I don't want you to make these same mistakes. I was greedy and keen for fast money from this. Secondly, I didn't have access to valuable and reliable information. And I didn't have access to that mentor that could teach me this properly and that could teach me how to be sustainable at this and do this full time. It took me 4 years to find that person. And I've now taken all of that information and built an entire program called Mechanical Methodology Funded, which is a mechanical, disciplined set of rules that will allow you to be consistently profitable on these large, massive capital accounts that you're trading with. With the existence of these companies, this will exactly allow you to start investing and making your capital work for you without even having that capital. Because as I mentioned, these companies are going to fund you. This particular company is one of many out there. And this specific firm has been the fastest growing firm in 2023 that produced some of the most payouts out of all prop firms in existence. To put this in perspective for you, and if you actually have a look at the stats of prop firm trading, 90% of people fail their challenges and don't get funded. And this is exactly why. Imagine you're about to enter a race around a track. The prize for first place is $1 million. And the prize for coming last, dead stone last, is $20,000. By just participating in this race, you're guaranteed some sort of return. You have to decide between two cars that you're going to choose to race around the track. First, Max Verstappen's Formula One car. And secondly, your mum's trusty old Toyota Prius. What are most people going to choose? Well, the Formula One car, right? But you know what's going to happen. They're not going to know how to drive the car, let alone climb into the car and understand what a single button does. They're not going to know how to warm up the tires properly to get around the first corner. And they're either going to spin out, crash out, and not even finish the race, winning nothing at the end of the day. And the best part is, what people will do is, the next month when they have the opportunity to race in that same race, guess what they're going to do? They're going to choose the same F1 car. All because they won't let go of their ego to drive their mum's trusty old Prius around the track calmly, slowly, and safely to finish the race and take their guaranteed returns. The story that I'm giving you here is exactly what so many traders do and why they fail. Traders trying to flip accounts from $50 to $10,000 and double their accounts overnight. Crazy 100% returns or 200% returns. When in reality, as soon as they take a losing trade, they blow and lose the entire account. Prop firms are now offering minimum of $400,000 live accounts. And if you can focus on that account calmly and slowly, like driving your mom's Prius around the track, to make a consistent 2% return a month on a $400,000 account, which is $8,000 a month. That is easily in the top 5% of monthly earners around the world. Let's start off by going through one of these firms and how you can start getting access to these large accounts. So this particular prop firm over here called Blue Guardian offers a $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, and $200,000 account with a max total funding of $800,000. So you are allowed up to 4 $200,000 accounts or 8 $100,000 accounts. Let's select the $100,000 account here. All you have to do to access this $100,000 in live capital is take part in their evaluation phase. As I mentioned in the start of this video, the test to prove to this company that you can be profitable, because they're not going to give this $100,000 to anybody. It's their choice to invest into you, but you need to prove to them that you are worthy of that. Once you sign up for the $100,000 account, this company will send you login details to a platform called DXTrade or MetaTrader, which is the platform where we execute our trades. And I'm going to leave a separate tutorial on that for a later video, and I'll also leave a tutorial on that in the description down below. For now, I just want you to focus on the basics. Don't worry about too much on trading this account right now. I'm going to teach you the basics of how you can sign up for these accounts and trade them profitably. So once you receive those login details will then give you access to a $100,000 dummy account or test account with virtual non-real money. All you need to do is make 10% on that demo account. Once you make 10%, you will pass that evaluation phase. You will then get your login details to your live account. There are rules to this. So for example, if you lose more than 4% in a day on your account, you violate and fail the evaluation phase. Same thing with your funded account. If you lose 6% overall, that would be $6,000 on a $100,000 account. You violate the account and you need to restart another evaluation. But if you use what I'm about to teach you, you will understand risk management very wisely that you will never blow these accounts. This $100,000 account is initially going to cost you $497. But when you pass that evaluation, you're going to get that fee refunded. So therefore, when you're funded, you've got a $100,000 live account that you've spent no money on at zero of your own risk. Now, how exactly does this company make money? Well, all the profits that you make on the 100K account, whether that's 2, 3, 5, 10, 20%, let's use the example of 10%. You make $10,000 on this $100,000 account. This prop firm is going to take a 15% cut, meaning they're going to take $1,500 of your profits and you will get paid out $8,500. Therefore, it's a win-win for everybody. This company is making money off of your trades and you have access to these large accounts where you now have the potential, platform, and ability to make life-changing amounts of money. I've created something for you guys. For the past 3 days, I spent time recording, editing, and putting this video together for you guys. A full 45-minute free course on my Second Trading YouTube channel that will teach you how to understand the basics of trading through a disciplined set of rules that will keep you consistent and profitable, allowing you to pass these challenges and to get consistent payouts. I'm going to put this video up here right on my screen. It's going to take you to my MM Funded program and MM Funded channel. If you can't watch this video now, I recommend save it to your watch later. Remove all distractions, remove your phone, watch it in a time where you have a space to really focus, bring a notepad, bring a pen, make notes, and watch it twice if you have to. Without further ado, I'll see you inside of this video. Take care.